That is a Metang. That Metang died very quickly, actually. That's a Shelgon. If I could evolve things, then I would actually care a lot about that. And a Fortress. Another Exploder. Cool. Is that Muck? That's cursed. Look at that thing. That's unbelievably cursed. Do I have the Pluto nostalgia? Shouldn't be a planet, but can we at least call it our special little guy? Yeah, we can absolutely call it our special little guy. But it ain't a planet. I wouldn't say necessarily a Pluto nostalgia. Yeah, I don't think nostalgia would be the right word, but like, it is interesting that I grew up being taught it was a planet at first, and then, you know, while I was in high school, it flipped, and now it's not. It's just kind of neat, if anything. I do quite like the classification of Pluto as our special little guy. That's a good one. Also, when I was in high school, if you had told me that I would end up, or I guess not high school, by the time I was in high school I kind of knew, but if you had told me when I was in middle school that I would end up getting a master's degree in astrophysics of all things, I probably would have laughed at you. Back then I hated school, but it wasn't for the reason most people hate school. Most people hate school because, like, you know, they don't want to like do the work, or they find it hard, or they say it's a waste of their time. I just thought it was way too easy. It was just way too simple. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. If this turns into a problem, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to die. Oh my god, I'm not dead. That was almost a huge problem. No, we're at the midpoint. Yeah, I would like... I mean, I don't want to. I would like to be done with this gauntlet personally, but I will. I've gone quite deep. There's not much further now. Is that a Spiritomb? If I get through here, I should be at the forest. The Sableye are coming. There's no time to waste. That reminds me. I wonder how those two are doing. Have they eluded the Sableye? Oh, forget it. This isn't the time. I have to give priority to my own mission no matter what. I vowed to complete it, even if it means making sacrifices. Time to go. You there, stop! Who's there? You invaded this place with no warning. You disturb our slumber. Then, without apology, you try to leave. Who's there? Who are you? You dare to anger us. We expect you to pay for these insults. Where are you? Quit hiding and reveal yourself. You accuse us of hiding. We do not hide. We are here. We are Spiritomb. There is no mercy for those who transgress against us. Gah! Alright, well, I guess we know what the boss is going to be. It's a pretty good boss considering we can't hit it for super effective. Hey, my fourth member to be named in my RPG. What should I name them in what class? You should name them Gherkin and be a warrior. I've used that name before, and I like that name. G-U-R-K-E-N, Gherkin. This is a Gherkin shock, yeah. It is doing wonders for the cave. Oh, wow, he's getting his ass kicked. Oh, there's Grovyle. You too. Grovyle, are you alright? Stay back. What? Why? Careful, an enemy lurks nearby. What? Where? It's right beside you. Next to me? It can't be this. The rock moved. Hee. All those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven. None! Not least of all, you! Who's that? Who are you? You ask that of us? Our name is Spiritomb. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits. 108 of them. Be careful, you two. That Pokemon is strong. Hee. Prepare to take your punishment. I wonder if it knows punishment. We're gonna let it come to us. Okay, so doing this. We are going to... Hey, let's see. So that's normal effective, this is weak, and this is weak, so it just has to be bites. forever. So I can be super hard or super easy depending on RNG. That's great. Ah, pressure. Oops. You. Alright. I like it when he's using a light attack, that's fine with me. I don't like that, though. That's not very good. Why did that deal so much? No! Uh-oh. I think I just lost. Never mind. Alright. Ooh. Oh, Gwa. What's happening? Ooh, Gah. Eep. Eep. Run away! What was that? What was that all about? They got spooked and ran. Grovile, are you dead? Yes, I'll be fine. Can you get up? Somehow. The paralyze is massive. Usually if you don't neutralize it, Ominous wins an ancient power to get the boost. Ooh, that's terrifying. So what? It's Ominous Wind, Ancient Power, Nasty Plot, Sucker Punch? That's... ugh. I don't like that. That Pokemon. It was cunning. It went up my nose and took control of my body. So that was a bad Pokemon. No, that's not true. That Spiritomb was probably upset over us trespassing in its space. It was frightening, because it became so angry it lost control of itself. But you saw what happened when the situation turned sour. It fled. It's a normally timid Pokemon. There are many such Pokemon here in your future. There are Pokemon who should be good. They have become bitter and twisted because of this world's perpetual darkness. I see. Good Pokemon going bad because of this world. That makes me sad. You can't just have your characters say how they feel. That makes me feel angry! Hey, you two. Now will you finally trust me? No. I'll admit it. I don't really trust you, but... humph, I've told you before. There's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. You gotta meet us in the middle, man. I'm leaving. Oh, wait. I didn't say I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, we don't know what's what anymore. That's why we want to learn as much as we can, and it's true I still don't completely trust you, but what you said does make some sense. It just seems to be logical. So please, tell us what you know. Tell us about this future and why you came to our world. So what if everything I say is a pack of lies? It's alright. I won't accept everything you say at face value right away. I'll listen, then decide. That's pretty based. Well, fine. Follow me. Based Riolu over here. Trust but verify. Chapter 15. The Secret of the Planet's Paralysis. Riolu, if you were a Shellers, I'd beat it out of you. Very true. Good. This will do. There's Sable, I won't be able to spot us easily here. Tell us, Grovile, in the future, why did the planet's paralysis take place? Well, because the time gears were stolen. The cause of the planet's paralysis... that dates back to your time, in the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was governed by Dialga. Dialga? Who's that? He is the legendary Pokemon that controls time. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower, but when Temporal Tower collapsed, time gradually got out of control. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the time gears. And eventually, this planet fell into paralysis. What happened to Dialga? When time went out of whack, Dialga Dialga? Dialga also lost control. Now here in our future, the planet has become fully paralyzed, and thus Dialga has lost almost all of his reason, and is governed by darkness. Darkness, 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 darkness? Dialga is now beyond recognition. He has become an entirely different entity. Yes, he has transformed into Primal Dialga, a primordial presence. Okay, Earth. Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He seeks only self-preservation, so he prevents history from changing. That's why Dialga wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your future. Because I traveled back in time to your world from this place. Your future. What? Grovyle, you're saying you came back to our world so you could prevent the planet's paralysis? But that's completely opposite of what we were told. You came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? Okay, come on. And Grovyle, weren't you the one stealing time gears? That's true. You've got to be joking. I was collecting time gears because they were needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I need to take them to temporal... Dude, I can't speak. I needed to take them to Temporal Tower and put them in place. That would reverse the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was fully underway in your time. Well, it is true that removing a time gear from a specific place causes time to stop in that area. That's only temporary. After time gears are put into the tower, time would have been fully restored to normal everywhere. Ugh. But then what about the things Dusknoir said about you? Like how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future, and how you escaped from the future then fled to our world in the past. So you're claiming all of that was a bunch of lies? Well, no, he is an outlaw. Well, what else could it be? Because Dusknoir really is an agent sent from this future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me. What? Dusknoir was an agent sent to get rid of you? That's right. I have said that Primal Dialga will try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why when he learned I traveled through time, he sent Dusknoir after me. The great Dusknoir? It can't be. It's hard for you to believe, I know. I can't believe it at all. You're saying all this about the great Dusknoir? I don't understand why Dusknoir is acting this way here, but I respected him. I can't believe you. Come on. You knew him for like 4 days. It's hard to accept, but looking over what we've been through, what Grovyle said is reasonable. It makes perfect sense. I agree. And Puppy knows it. He knows deep down that what Grovyle says is true. But knowing makes it harder to accept. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to see Dusknoir. No. What? I want to see Dusknoir. I'm going to find out what you said is true or not. What's the point of that? You'll only be making it easy for him to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them. And then what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier and you decided you would decide for yourself? You insisted that because you don't know what to believe, you wouldn't accept words for their face value. And you'd think for yourself. That's also based. Very based. It's times like this when things are tough you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem right. Grovyle, what are you going to do now? I'm going back to the past again to stop the planet's paralysis. To do that, I need to find Celebi. Yeah. Celebi? That's right. You can come with me or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off. Irk. I don't know what I should believe either, but there is one thing I can say with certainty. In this future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed, and the paralysis of the planet, it happened back in our world. That's why to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back. Back to the future. Xoren, yes, I know. What Grovyle said, he's right. Things are very tough now. That's why I have to be strong. I'm alright now. Let's go. Let's catch up to Grovyle. Xoren, we have to get back. Back to our world. Grrr. Master Dialga, the stage has been set for the capture of the traitors. When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg your help, Master Dialga. Grrr. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. What? What was that? Strange sensation. I've had that sensation before. Where are we? This is Dusk Forest. Its name comes from the dark fog that perpetually surrounds it, or shrouds it, excuse me. Deep in this forest, we should find Celebi. Hey, Groval, you mentioned the name before, but who is Celebi? Celebi is the legendary time travel Pokemon. She has the ability to cross time, but she's a little odd. But anyway, Celebi's ability enabled me to go to the past. So if we find Celebi, we can return to our world. Yes, you can go back, but Celebi is the Pokemon that sent me to the past. That means Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Wait, are you saying Celebi's in trouble too? That's right. Primal Dialga is also targeting Celebi, so there's no time to waste. Get ready soon, we'll have to find Celebi. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to find Celebi tonight, because this is where I'm going to call it, because it is 11:01, and I do need to go to sleep.